Hey, welcome to the channel. It's Jack, the muscle and mobility maker with Stronghold Strength and Conditioning. And today, I'm going to be showing you how to put that Piriformis syndrome in the past for good. But before we get into it, make sure you take a moment and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future content like this. Every Saturday, I'm putting out videos showing you how to resolve aches and pains, prevent injuries, and overall optimize your performance inside the gym and outside of it in your daily life and routine, and it doesn't get better than that. So take advantage of it. Ready? Let's go ahead and dive into this one. All right, like I said, today I'm going to be showing you how to put that Piriformis syndrome in the past. And I'm going to be showing you 3 mobility exercises here that you can use any of the options or all of them together in combination to make this happen. Now, each of these I'm going to be showing in a banded variety to help pull my hip into a better position, but they can also be done without the band. I believe the band is a little more effective, so I highly recommend it if you could get your hands on a pull-up band to perform it the way that I'm showing, but you can also perform these similar positions without the bands and still potentially see some results from that as well. So showing with the bands, you can choose whether you want to get the band or not and put it to use. I highly recommend it. Either way, let's go ahead and get into it here. All right, option number 1, we're going to place that band low on a post, and then we want to place it high in our hip crease. So it's anchored at the band low, and we have it high in the hip crease, so it's pulling at a downward angle and open here. Now I want to walk out so it's pulling me perpendicular to my body here, so it's going to pulling my hip toward the post. You can already see that shift as I set. My leg is the affected side here that's in the band, of course, and I have it at a little bit of a diagonal across my body over the opposite leg there. You can kind of see that it crosses over my heels on the opposite side of my body, and I want that leg to run diagonally across my body. And I'm going to simply settle in here and let that band pull with some good tension so my hip is shifting away from my body while I anchor myself with my arms there as much as possible here. You're going to feel a pretty good stretch here. Just breathe through your nose, diaphragmatic breathing, so you can relax the parasympathetic nervous system as much as possible into this position. Now you can try different movements, little arcs and small movements to help free up that sciatic nerve as it runs through that piriformis there, but even just holding this position can be beneficial. All right, option number 2 here. I still have my band anchored low on the post and still high up at the hip crease. I'm going to cross my leg over the opposite thigh with the knee bent here in both sides, and I'm going to turn my body so I rotate that foot to the floor. I'm going to grab the ankle here so I can just allow everything to relax otherwise, and I want both shoulder blades down and back to the floor, so I'm lying with my back to the floor as I've rotated my body completely to the other side here, and I'm just going to settle in. Now each of these stretches I recommend sitting in this position for about 2 minutes or more. So take your time here. Again, nasal diaphragmatic breathing to really allow yourself to get into a good parasympathetic state and to allow everything to relax as we're holding this position and or doing some slight movements as you work here with each one. All right, and for our last one, we're going to need a bench and a band still. We're going to take the band and hook it on the knee, so it's around the back, but on the knee on both sides. Then I'm going up into a bit of a figure 4 position. Now, here's the key. I don't want to push down on my knee. My hands are there, but they're not pushing down. They're just allowing my body to relax and rest into that position. And from here, I'm wanting to let the band actually pull my hip back into the socket. Sit nice and tall, keep yourself as long as possible, and then think of reaching your belly button long past that leg that's out front as you gently and slightly lean forward. You can lean as much as you're possible without rounding here at the shoulders or getting a slumped position. So we want to keep that nice and long so it's not your back that's doing that, and we're keeping it at the hips as you lean forward. Hold this position again 2 minutes and just relax into it as you allow the band to settle in and pull into a good position at the hips. Feel for any tension that's resisting those pulls and just let it settle in. right, and there you have it. 3 simple mobilities that you can use to help you fully resolve your piriformis syndrome. Use the band or not, your choice. You got options there. See what works best for you. If you like this video, make sure you let me know by clicking that big thumbs up down below, and take a moment to share this one with a friend if you know they struggle with piriformis syndrome as well. That sciatic pain, that achy pain up high at the hip there, you know what it feels like. You're here, right? Send it their way, share the love. If you've been struggling with your piriformis pain for a while now, or you have other underlying issues or challenges that are limiting you from performing at your highest and training the way that you truly want to, what I want you to do right now is drop down below in the description to fill out a coaching application and schedule your mobility blueprint call. This is our opportunity to get on a Zoom call together so that I can visually assess your movement limitations and mobility limitations and gather all the information I would need to tailor a program specifically to your needs so that we can help you fully resolve what you're going through so that you could get back to gaining the strength you'd like and feeling more like yourself in the way that you're able to train. If that sounds good, drop down there, fill out that coaching application, and get that call scheduled so we can get you moving in the right direction. Last but not least, if you have not already, make sure you take a moment and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future content like this. Every Saturday, I'm putting out videos showing you how to resolve aches and pains, prevent injuries, and overall optimize your performance inside the gym and outside of it in your daily life and routine, and it doesn't get better than that. Welcome to the Stronghold Army. We'll see you next week.